don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just falling to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
All right, here we go again. Here we go again. Man, dude, it was a different space. It was a different everything last time we saw each other. Like, nothing's the same anymore.
Everything's changed.
In the best of ways. Everything's fucking changed. It's fucking crazy.
It's amazing.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah. Well, GM guys, welcome to the first show of the Golden Bull Run. This is it. It's officially game time, and it's go time. And maybe Trump didn't mention crypto during his inauguration speech or whatever the fuck, but it's here. It's coming.
There's no maybe about it. He didn't.
Would you rather have had that he mentioned crypto in his inauguration speech, or that he launched a shitcoin 2 hours after Gary Gensler left the SEC? Or sorry, 2 days beforehand. I'm going for shitcoin. Yeah. He's got to listen. There's 1,000 things this motherfucker's got to do.
And he's doing
things he's got to do.
Why does he have 1,000 people in his family that he has to launch shit coins for all of them?
Basically,
1,000 things he has to do.
He does. He actually.
Right. He's got a lot going on, man. The fact that even shit coins were on his mind on Friday, I think just shows what a degen he is.
Yeah,
he's in the trenches with us.
Yeah. Does it help that I think he bought like $47 million worth of Bitcoin? Does that help?
I don't need to. Nothing needs to help. It's a good fucking day. It's a good day.
Oh boy, yeah, dude. You know what's funny? Like this morning, I struggled to even find words because it's like the energy's intense. Like there's a lot happening. Like again, the weekend changed everything.
I was exhausted of after last night. I was just like, take me home. I don't want anything to do with any of this shit now.
Well, Melania last night or what?
Melania, and then there was a fake Barron. Lost 95% of what I put in. Just
in the Barron token?
Yeah, I mean, anything that I'm basically, I may be up for the past couple of days, but like, it's so minuscule at this point that it doesn't even matter.
Is it over? Is the run over?
No, I mean, like, let's just start the show. Welcome, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. And Trump's now president, and I'm exhausted. I'm fucking exhausted already.
Why 2 starts to the show?
The Joe start and the Henry start.
All right. I like it. It just, I dig it. Dude, chug that coffee. We got to get your energy levels up.
Yeah, my energy's up. I mean, I think I'm up. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
Dude,
I mean, I think that there's, hold on. I'm sorry. I think that there's 2 narratives here. And one of the narratives is that we're bullish. The other narrative is it could have, the expectations were not met in the initial launch. I think that that's fair to say. And on top of that, a lot of the good that he did was ruined as well. So that's what I would say.
Elaborate.
You want me to elaborate? Okay, so
yeah.
I would say that when he dropped the Trump, the official Trump coin, I think that it was very bullish. Very bullish. Everyone was excited. Frank the God saying, what could possibly make this go down, right? Like everything was bullish. it went up to what, 70 some billion dollars. I mean, everyone was cooking on that. Everyone was just cooking. Everyone was, up until Melania token dropped, was making money at that point. I'm right. I mean, it just went, it just, if you were on Photon, it was like this, you know, it was like 10 million, 9 million, 10 billion, 9 billion, 11, 10. It was just crazy, right? Everyone was making money at that point. Melania drops, the percentage drops 40% on the value of that coin, right? On the Trump coin, because everyone wanted to jump into the Melania one. So Melania's sucked. Not only that, the liquidity on every meme coin other than those it was just getting sucked out. All the liquidity was getting sucked out of all of this stuff. And so I would say that the Melania token potentially, you know, like there was a good couple hours where everyone was just like, this is fucking ridiculous. And it was ridiculous. And so I was not pleased by that. On top of that, after Melania, there was a Barron coin that everyone pretty much thought was legit. And it was, right? Then today, at the inauguration, he could have very easily just said something about crypto. He did not. We call him a degen. We call him in the trenches. We call him all this stuff. I mean, but he didn't mention it. And so I'm bummed about that. Sure, you can make the argument right now. Henry's thinking to himself, oh, well, he's got a lot of priorities. And he's not going to
thinking, man, what a lot of fucking whining you got going on today on such a great day. I
Henry,
know, but like,
Henry,
holy shit, bro. Like, the
me.
landscape is changing before our eyes, and all you can do is bitch about it. Jesus. Get off your soapbox, bro. The president launched a shitcoin. He liked it. He decided he wanted to launch another one. If you bought and got wrecked, whatever. If you bought the unofficial Barron token, that sucks. Like, I get it. But, like, good shit. Good shit. I like him getting the feels for it.
Yeah, he's out there getting the feels for it, dude. That's exactly what he's doing on the fucking eve of his inauguration. He's on this. He's on Photon and the DEX screeners, looking at the pricing of it. Come on, dude.
Well, dude, that's what's funny to me is everyone's like, he should have known better than to launch a second coin, and it's like he's not doing a goddamn thing.
He doesn't know nothing.
He doesn't know anything, nor does he give a shit about the way we trade and what we expect and what we expect. You know what we want to. He don't give a fuck.
And
that
then,
guy
by the way,
launched token to extract money. That's it. Anybody who didn't think that was going to happen is kind of nutso. There's a lot of that. Most people are like, now it's a bad thing. Now it's I don't know, somehow not as bullish as it was before. Weird stuff, man. It's like Trump coming in and doing what he did was a sign that everybody's coming in and doing that exact same thing. Every single fucking person out there, every celeb you can think of, as we saw little tastes of earlier in the year, every celeb, every politician, every one of your neighbors at some point, every fucking buddy. That's it. That's what that was a signal of.
What's the talk now? Crime is legal. I mean, it's kind of a joke, but it's like, yeah, full on purge style. I mean, yeah, it's a lot to take in all at once because it was just so unexpected. But like I wasn't like upset that Trump didn't say something about crypto in his inauguration. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he didn't. He's done a lot for crypto. He's doing a lot for crypto. I'm not saying it can't all end up shitty. It could. You could argue like, yeah, you didn't need Melania for a token. You didn't need it. But like, holy shit, everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted it.
No,
nobody wanted to fade it.
Everyone wanted to make money off of it.
Yeah, well, that's what all this is.
The people that were making money got fucking fucked on the Trump one.
If they did, some people made generational wealth, man. Like, I mean, 7 figures, and some got wrecked, and it's not really any different than any other shitter that's out there. It's like,
dude, it's just a great sign of what's coming. I know somebody who gave his notice at work today after the weekend. I know somebody else who made in 6 figures. Like, a lot of people ate. And again, I just literally look at it as something that just showed what's going to be possible this cycle. That kind of event, it's not going to be Trump. Maybe actually it will be Trump. He'll put out more coins, but the next hook's coming, and it might come today. It might come over the next few days, but it's coming, and then another one's coming, and another one's coming, and another one is coming, and I can't look at it, no matter how it played out, is like anything other than really fucking exciting.
It's, I agree.
Let me say this. Everyone wanted him in our space to mention Bitcoin strategic reserve. I mean, that was the expectation. Okay, we can pretend like it wasn't the expectation.
Coming today, by the way, I think still.
What, that he's going to do it?
Executive
if
order.
He does it, hats off. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I saw was it wasn't in the official release of his priorities to send to somebody, right? Basically, what he said in his speech was all those things, so he didn't mention it. But there's 200 executive orders that he's doing, and maybe that's going to come in those. So I was like, yeah, maybe that's coming. I'm just saying the expectation. All of us wanted him to mention it. Everyone was rooting for him to mention it. He did not. I was bummed by that. I'm sorry that I'm not pleased by all the other stuff. I'm sorry that the chaos of the past weekend wasn't exciting for me. I mean, I did make some money. I lost some money. It was just chaotic. There wasn't generational wealth coming in and I jumped in pretty quick. So I'm just kind of bummed about that. On top of that, it's just been a chaotic weekend. So I'm just, I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm being a bummer. And then listening to him fucking talk during his speech. I actually liked the speech, the initial one, the inauguration speech. And then afterwards, when he was talking to everybody, all he talked about was the wall, the election.
The beautiful wall.
Dude, he just, what does he say? Not into the weave, just like into the weave. I didn't get to watch the inauguration. I watched the one you're talking about, Joe, and it's just like, oh, I'm glad I didn't talk shit about Governor Abbott because, like, oh, I didn't even know you were here, sitting right there. It
was so annoying. It was annoying.
Just like he just gets up there and he just talks, and
not only does he just talk, he talks the same things every time. He's been talking that for 4 years.
I mean,
the people that were there celebrating the inauguration are the people that he's complaining about. Like he wouldn't do that. He would have sent fucking people to avoid that. So I mean, honestly,
my guess is that was impromptu. He had nothing prepared for it, so it was probably like you just got to go to like to your like memory muscle.
Yeah,
you're just like, campaign speech. Let me talk about the wall. Let me talk about the injustice of J6. So yeah, it just was.
No,
off the rails.
I was thinking to myself, okay. After the inauguration speech, he didn't mention the strategic reserve. Now he's in a less casual area. Maybe he'll talk about it now. He didn't. So I was just fucking bummed. I mean, I
kind of thought he wouldn't because like now he's got this pattern, and we'll get to more talk. We got tons to fucking get to, but he never mentioned it in any of his speeches or anything really outside of like the Bitcoin conference, like Polymarket over and over. So I had in my mind, I'm like, if there's a Polymarket bet on him mentioning crypto, I will always bet no until he does it. Then that changes going forward. But if he won't talk about it, they must have a reason he doesn't. It must be that, still the user base is still so small. There's no point. Doesn't move the needle, doesn't help, doesn't whatever. It feels purposeful, but also, I don't know. Who fucking knows? I do still think, though, again, the executive order, I think, comes today. I don't know if they're setting the stage here. That's a big old Bitcoin buy here, by the way. $47 million. Spent a little of his $500 million in gains he got over the weekend on a little Bitcoin. And Eric Trump did say, I think it was something like just watch what happens tomorrow. Like watch what these guys do tomorrow. It sounds like so. I mean, as of right now, we got a circle. Today is a day. Stuff still happens in crypto.
Yeah, I'm hoping for it. Sorry that I'm bummed about it. It's just all I care about is crypto with this guy, and the guy's clearly not meeting my expectations. So I was bummed about it. And then the Melania thing I thought was a exit liquidity thing where they were like, okay, we've set Trump coin up. We're happy. Now we're going to dump with this. And I think they probably did. So I don't
that rascal Barron, he's a wild card. He's a little fucking shit, isn't he? Because apparently, if you didn't know the story, like Barron, apparently, like it was not the same team. You could tell by a few things. One, the way the site was registered. It was just registered the day before. Like it was not planned in advance like the Trump one. So it's apparently Barron just has access to the parents' account, and he's like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna launch a coin. He's a maniac if that's true.
Before the Melania one, I was fantasizing about Barron doing all of this, and I was like, this guy is a fucking amazing. He's probably behind the scenes whispering in his dad's ear about making money, and he just fucking made billions of, you know what I mean? Like I was like, this guy is a fucking G. I'm hoping that I think if anyone's a degen, it's him.
Dude, we've got his Pump Fun account now. He's a full-on fucking degen. He is a full-on in the trenches degen.
Exactly. And so I was like, I was pumped for that. And then when Melania came out, I was like, this kid's a fucking idiot. So
Well, speaking of him, there's really, really strong rumors that Barron token's coming today. If it does, I'm really curious if it maybe launches on. Well, it's probably gonna be Solana, but they just registered all these ENSs like Barron Trump.eth and Eric Trump. They just registered those, but there's a good chance that Barron launches today and Eric. Those are the two names that are out there for having token launches today. So be watching for that. Who knows how they hold up over time, but for, right when they kick off, it probably makes sense to get in these things. I jumped in Trump late. Actually, let's do a couple quick points, and then I want to talk about your experience with the Trump coin, when you got in, what you saw. Sure. Here's the Bitcoin purchase again. It's $47 million. It's a World Liberty Financial purchase of Bitcoin. They bought a fuck ton of ETH. They're staking ETH now. Like, they're getting ready for something. Probably the biggest story today, though, other than Trump. Actually, there's quite a few, but we have our new SEC commissioner. There it is. Gensler's officially gone. Mark Uyeda is in. Henry, you're the most experienced here with this stuff. How do you feel about him? And do you know any of his core thoughts, beliefs, whatever?
He is pretty aligned with Hester Pierce. So the dissent, I think if you want to understand him, read the dissent of Impact Theory. And I think
your sweater is rubbing up against your mic, and it's like kind of like swooshing. If you could just kind of like figure that out, that'd be cool.
Now I want you to do a little more.
Well, your mouth today is doing a lot of moving, and the stuff coming out of it is a bit shitty. So maybe you could do something about that.
Dude, I wasn't personally attacking you. I was talking about my feelings on the past.
My bad.
And I was trying to actually help you, dude. I was like,
no, I'm just playing.
You're making a fool of yourself. I was like, stop making a fool of yourself.
Yeah, is it better now, or
I don't know. I mean, it's going to take a while for it to see if it doesn't show up again, but that's fine.
Around.
You're fine. Yeah.
You guys are retarded. I missed you.
Look at this guy. It seems like he was photoshopped this suit on him.
Dude,
read his. In fact, let me see if I can maybe bring some light to the situation, because if you read his dissent with Impact Theory, which was about a year ago, you get a real good idea of like where he is. Now this is specifically with like NFTs, but he definitely, let me just see if I can find some. I didn't have anything prepared, blah 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 blah, because I remember he made some the facts underlying the settlement are mostly unremarkable. Impact Theory sold almost $30 million of NFTs, along with making loud promises for the NFTs that they would increase in value. Purchasers of the NFTs shared the excitement. The order quotes one purchaser as saying, buying a founder's key is like investing in Disney, Call of Duty, and YouTube. However, the NFTs were not shares of a company and did not generate any type of dividend for the purchasers. Blah 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 blah. He talks about how the enforcement action raises many difficult questions. I won't bore you with this, but if you want to like understand where he comes from, read his Impact Theory. Settlement, their dissent in that case.
It seemed like he was an asshole. It seemed like he wasn't into it. Is he into? Like, is he? Is he pro or anti?
He's on our side.
Okay.
Yeah, he dissented in this. So basically saying like we don't agree with the commission's take on the settlement.
I'm going to be such a bummer today. I'm so sorry. I just want to warn everybody right now.
It's all good. You get it. You know what? I don't care, because you're going to make so much money this cycle. I know we'll have more good Joe days than bad. You're going to make so much fucking money this cycle. You are.
Yeah.
As long as, dude, you got your runes bags packed, right? Tell me that. You got your Ordinals bags ready to roll, right?
No.
You're like all loaded up with some of these like top AI meme coins. You're gonna be all set, buddy.
I got fart coin.
There you go. You got the top fucking dude. Mando changed his pick. He's not a goat guy anymore. He's a fart coin guy. You're all set, baby. Do you see Zuckerberg today?
Yeah, he's checking out some titties.
Yeah. I gotta show him my For You thingy. He'd probably be a fan. Probably.
Every guy in that picture is subtly trying to not look like they're about to sneak a peek at those titties. The guy in the back holding his eyebrow, he's just about.
He was doing like this. He was like, definitely, yeah.
He's like in grade school trying to cheat on a test. Like,
how do you not? She's a piece of shit for wearing that. You can't do that here. You can't.
Come on.
You can't.
Zuck.
Glad she did.
Fucking cuck.
Yeah. Fucking amazing.
By the way, every most rich person in the world was on that fucking in that audience. So I mean, the whole like working class type shit can, take a seat there.
Yeah. Hey,
Also,
without a doubt, the rich are just about to get richer, and the divide. That we know that's happening. This is not going to fix any of that. Nothing Trump will do will fix it. It's get your piece now and get as much as you can over the next few years. It's the best opportunity you have to avoid that thing that's coming. It is coming. Ain't gonna be any middle anymore, right? That's the saying, the wise words of Pearl Jam or whatever.
Yes.
I don't know.
You should have just read all the lyrics.
I'm going hungry.
Oh man. All right, I kind of Do I want to get to let's talk Trump, like how that came to be. Oh, how about this? Just general thoughts about Mark Uyeda and how the next few years, however long he's commissioner, how do you think it'll be? He's like Hester Pierce, so he's going to be good for us. But in what ways do you think he's going to be very?
He's just acting. He's just the acting commissioner. So he's just holding a spot in between now and Atkins coming in and his. So yeah, it's sort of no news.
Got it. I didn't realize that then.
But Atkins is awesome too.
We hope, right?
I've done my investigating on him. He's a good dude. He's way pro crypto. So yeah, I'm into him.
What is going on?
AI at its finest, baby.
Dude.
Oh no.
Well, this is the new meta, right? Jesus Christ. Just fucking horny fucks up there, not giving a shit.
Doesn't matter anymore.
No,
it doesn't matter anymore. All right. And then one more quick heads up, and then into Trump. Dude, runes are going to do something. Runes are about to do a thing. I don't know if you guys saw, but Cointelegraph article. Dude, Cointelegraph saying that Binance is looking to nominate 3 runes for futures listings. Top 3 runes. So we're assuming it's dog, $1 billion cat, and pups. Pups world peace. Like, yep. I mean, dude, that's the most bullish thing we've gotten. Most bullish news we've gotten about runes maybe ever.
Have they moved on that news?
2 of those
dog
3
is
coins
down 2.8%. But pups is up 23 and $1 billion cat's up like 26.
There you go. This is news that could send this stuff. I don't think people have really seen the article yet, and of course everybody's so wrecked, everybody's so tied up in Trump and whatever else. When that rotation happens, it's going to get ridiculous, and that's big fucking news. I wasn't so sure we'd see T1 listings. I don't care if it's futures. I don't care what. I didn't think we'd see it on those T1 exchanges. Period. So I think it's a big old deal for runes. Pretty awesome.
They were working on nominations back months ago, right?
That's fair. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, forgot all about it.
Yeah, I'm pumped on. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm hoping that it trickles down to all the other runes because Decentralized is the only bag I have in that. So I'm hoping eventually that will be good. Thanks to Henry. And then I am excited by all of the picks from Trump that in regards to the crypto stuff, Atkins and stuff like that, Sachs. I think that when I looked into them, they all liked Bitcoin. They were all supportive of it, and they were all supportive of allowing innovation within crypto to succeed. I think that Atkins was the first. That's the guy the interview that I saw where he wanted the kind of the guardrails to be coming off of a lot of this stuff, so crypto innovation could succeed within the United States. That's what in my memory, that's what I remember him talking about a lot. So he's definitely pro crypto.
Love it.
It just clicked as to why they're buying 47 million of stuff. It didn't click before. Like, man, these are random numbers, man. Random.
Yep. 47 mil of ETH, 47 mil of Bitcoin, 4.7 mil of Aave, Link, Tron, and what's ENA? What is that?
No idea.
Interesting.
Wrapped Bitcoin. That's interesting.
Yeah, I love it. Where were you Saturday night when everything changed? Or excuse me, Friday night. Where were you when everything changed? It's like a fucking milestone moment.
Yeah.
Well, where were you and when did you see it and how did you react?
I was watching the UFO investigate stuff. I was kind of checked out, to be honest with you. I was checked out. I didn't catch till 8 billion.
It wasn't that night, was it? Was it Saturday night?
Friday night. No. Not the UFO special on News Nation. Okay. I was watching the Netflix UFO investigate the end of George Knapp's documentary.
We got to chat about that too, by the way, after the disclosure stuff this weekend. Interesting, but yeah.
Yeah, I was chilling. Caught it at $8 and honestly, I sold the top. I sold 71 bill.
How much did you make on that? Oh, you told me, right?
Yeah. I DCA'd because I bought again at 20 something, 27, 28 bill. How
much did you put in?
Initially 5 and then another 20. So I think when all was said and done, I made 20 something.
Nice.
Yeah, 20 something. So and I just got out. I was like, the funny thing is, on my way in to my shop on Saturday, I remember I had a normie friend asking me about it. Should he buy it? It was actually in the evening. And I said, like, it's a degen play at this point, could 2 to 4X from here. But like, it's just, if you're doing it, it's a degen play. I think he bought in at the top using Moonshot the next morning. If he would have bought in then, he would have woke up to 2.5X. But it was just wild, man. I didn't even care. Like, yeah, there was a little bit of cope, but also I was like, I didn't even care. I was just like, dude, Trump just greenlit every thing that we were unsure of. Like, it was a win just from that perspective. Just W.
What was the market cap you saw it at when you first saw it?
$8 bill.
$8 bill. Beautiful. Joe, how did you see it? And
I think I got initially a text from a group text that I'm in. I'm looking at it now, actually. And it was at like, oh wow, was it like 11 a.m.? Is that possible? It was 10:55 a.m.
It was PM. It was like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Maybe this was the next day. Yeah. So I think I got a text. Sorry, I'm like looking through it. Doesn't really matter. I'm just going to use my brain. I got a text about it. I was not sure whether or not it was real. So I went in very light, less than a soul. Then I sold it, like a little while later, thinking like it was just a normal sort of a thing, making like a slight profit on it. And then that night before I went to bed, I was like, fuck, this is just, everyone's just going nuts for this. But buying it on Photon was insane. It kept on just boom, like it would just go from, it would fluctuate billions of dollars within every second. So like, depending on how you were buying it, it was like, I just closed my eyes almost.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying, I think 5 Sol that night and then falling asleep, and then it doubled basically. So I sold and I made, 5 Sol, something like that. Nothing crazy about it. Melania, I think I bought that as well. But I went back into Trump again after the dip. And then basically when I found out that Barron came out, I sold my Trump, went into Barron, and got wiped out because of that. Classic. So I was kind of fucking bummed about that. But yeah. Nothing, no life-changing, no generational. I think it was really hard. Like I think when I initially heard it, I was like, okay, not rushing to it. But then eventually I was like, oh, fuck, let's get to it. And by that time it was billions, but I'm not sure exactly how many billions. Yeah.
The energy was crazy, fucking crazy. Like I can safely say my years in crypto, which at this point, 8-9 years, never seen anything like it. Never. And at this point, we've all seen many phases, many like individual things that happen that everybody in the space is looking at and talking about, and it's a thing. It's like, one of those milestone things. I've never seen anything like the Trump thing. I've never seen a coin move that quick. I think it was historic in that regard. Within 12 hours, it became the number 4 meme coin by market cap, by FDV2 hour, or one or the other, I think both. Within 36 hours, it was the number 13 crypto, just across all cryptos. Number 13 it got up to. That's when it was in the 70 billion FDV range. Well, it's never seen anything like it. Look, I don't know if we will see it again, but it would not shock me if we do. I don't think we will see something like that, but it won't shock me. That was our Beeple 2021 $69 million sale moment where at least it happened. It woke people up. But I think this cycle's so crazy that there is that chance that it happens again. Again, I'm expecting the unexpected this time around. By the way, I gotta shout out John Ireland, dude, with the super chat, dude. Thank you very fucking much.
Oh, nice.
John saying, yeah, you can have it. Keep her lit, lads. Casey too. What's the fucking Casey meme coin? What was that one? Was that the stick figure-y little dude that was kind of like in the chill guy time? I think that was Casey, right? I wonder, dude. I think a lot about this if any of those coins bounce back because people say no. I'm not. You guys know at this point. I don't agree with most people. I don't think anybody can say that stuff does not bounce back. I think meme coins are too new, just as a thing. I don't think people can say that they're when they're dead, they're dead. I don't know if that's the case. Maybe, but thank you, John. That's really fucking cool. Appreciate you. So I saw Trump at $6 billion. I saw it about 11:30 Eastern time. And I peeked at it. It was $6 billion market cap. And I'm like, wow, fucking wild. I'm like, I missed it. I didn't have any pings from any groups. Right. And I was like, I'm not mad, not annoyed, but I'm like, this is a good reminder. People need to be like, hey, groups, like whatever your circle is, be like, hey, we need to get the pings going. This is definitely that time to lock in. I think if people felt how hot the cycle was right now, I think people would have had those conversations. I think we all needed a good reminder that when these happen, it's ping everybody you know. You tell your buddies not to miss it. $6 billion, I'm like, okay, I think I missed most of it. I'm like, there's probably a chance it gets to 10. I could picture it at 10, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to lose right now this early. And so I didn't touch it. Got up the next morning and streamed like I do on the weekends and was talking about it, and this thing is just still going. It's like it hits 10 bill, it hits 12 bill, it hits 15, it hits 20. It does not fucking stop. And finally on stream at 30 bill, I'm like, no, I'm getting in because I did some thinking. Henry and I were chatting, and Joe, I know you were watching too. But I'm like, it's not about what's it worth. It's not about that. Like we had supply reasons too that we could picture running 200 mil of the tokens. That's all that's in circulation, but it had nothing to do with utilities. But like it really, all it has to do with is attention. And I start comparing it to Hyperliquid or anything else. I'm like, it has more attention than anything. It should be able to smash any of those market caps or FDVs. It totally is possible. So I got in then. I flipped the next morning, had 2x'd, and that was my story. I did Melania. 2 or 3x there as well, and out. I'm sitting back now waiting and watching what happens. So it was a fucking wild time. Whirly Girl, holy cow. Thank you, man. Ma'am. How about ma'am? How about that? We'll do that. Sure. Whirly Girl, is this a feature? Is this how we tip? Yeah. Yes, but don't do it. But thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you, Whirly Girl.
Thanks, Whirly Girl.
Thanks, Whirly Girl.
Yeah.
I had some info that that people were struggling to keep up with demand on a lot of the transactions that were coming through. So I was like, oh, when I went to bed that night, I was like, oh, okay. So they're, it's continuing. But like hindsight's 2020, or even like hindsight makes you feel sort of how you can see how it's normal. But, hearing that the Trump had 80% in the wallet, hearing all these sorts of like weird things are kind of like you get sketched out a little bit. And then I guess now we know it ran to 70 some odd bill, which at the time, 10 bill seemed crazy. Hudah said. But now we know this, and the sad thing is that who knows what would have happened if Melania didn't drop? Like what would have been, he could have been next to like flipping Doge and all that sort of stuff. Would have been interesting, I think. And it still could, but I don't think so. I think that there was just a little bit of like that like, oh, we trusted you, now you kind of fucked us vibe to it.
Right.
That we don't fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Type
I saw tweets from like that Ran Noonan or whatever the dude's name is, and it's such a bullshit tweet. He's such a scumbag. But like, he's like, I can't support this, and his tweet was shittier because it was like, yes, I made money on Melania. Yes, I had insider info and profited, but I can't support this. It's such a bullshit tweet. But my thought with that, I'm still like, everybody's going to learn at some point. Trump is not in this for anybody other than him. You will learn a lesson with the thing you care about that he finally has a position on, and then he will flip on you. He will. Everybody's going to learn. Finally, people who love the guy, he will have a position on one of the things you love, and he will fuck you on that, and then you'll wake up to why he's so disliked. I think he's hilarious. I am really excited about him being president. I am. I think we're going to have an awesome 4 years of actual innovation, growth, whatever. But he is that guy. This shouldn't have been shocking that he would find a way to, and even if he had nothing to do with it, that kind of activity just always follows Trump. Always extractor, always somehow fucking the little guy. It just, even if it's not intentional, that's the energy he brings.
Well, and it's kind of like
for it though. Still,
it's web. You have to learn how to succeed, because you think that he's going to be extremely bullish for you, and in some ways that he is, but you also have to know that at some point it's going to about face, and I hope that you took your profits at that time, because you're going to get fucked. It's exactly the point in which 70 whatever billion it was, and then it dropped 40%. Those people buying there, fuck, like they got swiped really good. So yeah, I agree. It's just, you have to, you have to be safe. You have to be smart.
Little pro tip for people, like Joe mentioned, it was a really good point. I'm glad you brought it up, how hard it was to buy, especially with Melania. Because I didn't try Trump night one. I tried it the next day. It was fine. No problem. Melania was impossible. If you tried buying that right when it launched, impossible. It's like slippage you had to set so high. So a quick tip in case you're maybe newer, and I'm not new and I still needed a little lesson. You do have to pump gas. Like on Solana, you got to pump gas. You need to increase your slippage, but you also need to adjust your priority fee. I didn't do that at first, so I had slippage up to 30%, still couldn't get it to go through. So I had to go in settings, more like advanced settings, and actually adjust the priority fee. It was like 0.001 or 0.000 something. I had to bump it up to like 0.07. I don't know how expensive that is in context. I've never touched it, but be aware that it was only once I did that it went through. That is something we'll probably have to start doing this cycle. We're learning our infrastructure ain't that great. Or if it's great, it was great for the amount of people we have in now. We got a fuck ton of people coming in. We do. 400,000 new wallets is what Moonshot had tweeted out, 24 or 48 hours ago, something. And like yesterday morning, I think it was Phantom tweeted, like, guys, we're getting 8 million transactions a minute right now. We can't, just bear with us. The growth is here, and it's still continuing, and it's going to get wild.
The other thing I would say is there was a lot of fuddiness where Solana couldn't keep up with it. You know what I mean? Like there was some FUD on just like the blockchain of Solana, it couldn't keep up with the demand of what was happening. On top of that, kind of like just the price of Solana was running. And then with all of this stuff kind of happening, it kind of dumped as well, which, I felt what was really cool about this weekend was I felt that sort of like intensity that you're making moves. So I got to line myself here. I got to buy. I think I told Henry, I was like in Discord, I was like, I swapped ETH for Solana. And for a little while, for like a day and a half, it was a really good trade, even though he made fun of me. And then, of course, there was an about face where Solana is now. So, and granted, neither of those trade holding ETH or Solana at that time is not really going to be that great. But it's just a lot of that price action that I was excited by. Like Solana is only going to go up, right? All this stuff is only going to go up. We kind of wake up after the inauguration and be like, we're back to pre-weekend sort of vibes, even a little bit less. So there's a lot of weird stuff like that. On top of that, Azuki coming out in a few days on the 23rd or something like that. It doesn't feel like it's like, I feel like this is going to like very dampen the vibe. The floors are fucking getting crushed there. Abstract, what is there, 10 days left of the month? Still no word on what's happening. Luca was gone for a while. I guess he had a family emergency. I hope everything was okay with that, but he wasn't mentioning anything. And then now he's like, should I release the beast early? Well, how early are we talking? Because it's only 10 days left. We have really no information on what's going on. So
I'll tell you my little insider scoop or what I'm hearing out there. I think it's this week. I think Abstract's this week. I think Barachain's this week too.
Yeah, so that's what I've been hearing with Barachain and stuff like that. And but still, you know what I mean? Like there's just nothing like this month. Nothing's kind of happening, even though OpenSea was supposed to happen, Abstract's supposed to happen, all this stuff was supposed to happen. It's kind of a weird time, interesting.
You want to know why that's awesome though?
Why is that?
Silver lining, whatever. How much better does it feel when you're not just at baseline and you're not already in this joyous mood, and then the thing happens, it's just icing on the cake, but instead you're like not feeling so great. It's like you're a little down instead, and then something magic happens. And like the magic that's going to happen when Abstract goes live and Barachain goes live, I think it's like magic. I think that kicks off NFT season, which we haven't had in a minute. Yes, we've had hot little pockets, but we haven't had NFT season, and I think those very specifically get us cooking. And I think it's this week. Henry, you got any feels or any insights into those chains launching? Have you heard anything?
No. Let me ask my intel boy.
If Hungry Bear ends up like cooking with the G-Ramen or Gramen, with that whole situation, if that cooks, that'd be amazing. If Azuki Elementals, I get some good stuff onto there, like that would be amazing. Like I would like that for that to happen, but just right now I'm not feeling the vibes, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's just the vibes are not really that great right now. And
Azuki's got pummeled too. Like,
oh, pummeled.
As did fucking everything. Everything got dumped to go buy Trump. It really, dude, you've probably heard the term liquidity suck before. Maybe you never got to really see what that means. Like we felt it a little, but never like this. Everything down. Your meme coins down, your NFTs down, anything that's like liquid is gone.
An other side vibe to it.
Oh, dude, yeah. That's a great analogy. Yes.
This was worse than other side. I feel like majors were even sucked dry. Like it's crazy.
I don't know.
Pretty brutal.
I mean, Solana hit all-time highs.
Had to.
Bitcoin kind of went sideways. Then today hit all-time highs. ETH just does ETH stuff. 33, 3,400.
No, they all went down at that. Not all. Solana went up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but again, like I kind of feel like we talk about these moments as if they are like the bomb went off and what we're left with is the carnage. When in reality, like whatever happened to majors kind of corrected itself within a day or two. And I think the same goes for the market in general. Like whatever the carnage is, whatever the liquidity suck is, it just takes a little bit of time. And then we're right back into the meta of whatever was going to happen. I don't think this is oh gosh, it's over because we had a massive liquidity suck. I think this is just like there was a shift. It takes some time for those things that consolidated into one thing to get back into the others. Am I stupid for thinking like it's all bullish? I mean,
dude, especially right now, everybody, most people are trading emotionally. They are. This is to everybody. You gotta lean on your instinct and your experience now. You can out trade these guys by just doing the smart trade, not the emotional trade. Without a doubt, people are gonna come flocking back to Trump. Without a fucking doubt. By the way, my internet, I don't know if it just went out, but
no.
Can you hear me?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my site just crashed then. Without a doubt, people are coming rushing back. They are. They just are. It makes sense. The second strategic reserve is announced, flooding back into Trump.
And the thing is, what happened with that particular event with Trump and then subsequently Melania, it's like a temporary thing. Whatever. They launch Barron, they launch Eric. Like, whatever happens there, it still doesn't change the trajectory of what we are expecting to happen over the next, let's say, 9 to 12 months. It's just a temporary, I don't even want to call it an issue. It's a temporary thing. Some people made out like bandits. Some people lost. Some people are just hoping to get back to where they were, then they'll get out. But I think I think overall it's extremely bullish.
And I think Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like, you know, the friend that's like owes you money, right? And they're like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I had my wallet and I left it in the car. I swear to God, when I come back later, I'll get it for you." And that type of situation continues to happen for like months, weeks, months, years. And you're like, what the fuck is happening, right? I sort of feel that way with crypto, where we're always like, well, isn't this bullish? Well, isn't this great for us in the future? And all I'm saying is that, like, there's all these moments where I'm like, can I please be rich? Can Trump please say Bitcoin reserve? Can that just please happen? Can Bitcoin go from 100,000 to 200,000 tonight, please? Can all of that just happen?
But it doesn't always work like that. But I think if you, let's say, extract the name Donald Trump from it, and you just like pull him out and imagine yourself in a world where on Friday night, a meme coin was launched by somebody that ran to $70 billion. And then 1, 2, 3 days later, Bitcoin hits all-time highs. To me, I'm just like, if you extract whoever that person is from it and you just go, holy shit, did you know a meme coin launched on Friday that hit 70 bill? And subsequently, actually on Sunday, another one launched that hit 12, 13 bill. And then Bitcoin hit all-time highs the next day. I think those are bullish things. I just think it's when you put Trump into it and you're like, he fucked it up. He launched another one 2 days later. He had a good thing going. I'm kind of wrecked on it. How come he didn't mention it in the inauguration speech? Like, all fair. But if you just look at the overall weekend, I think it's really good. And I feel like everything in crypto, like if you just look at the one instance, it can oftentimes suck, especially if you didn't win on it, versus like, all right, well, what happens over the course of the next 2 weeks or the next 2 months or the next 9 months? So, like, yeah, we did not hit Gen Wealth on this. Some people did, but those opportunities they're coming, man. Yeah.
They're coming. I just left them in the car. I'll be right back with them. Is all I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. That like, I get it, bro. I don't want to sound like an asshole or whatever. I just, I was hopeful. That's all I'm saying, Henry. And I'm still hopeful, and it'll probably still happen. It's just I really wanted to feel euphoric today, and I don't.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, all right. Don't go back. I can't hear you.
Thank you, sir. There we go. I don't remember what I said.
Doesn't matter. I hope Joe comes around. He will. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be better than okay.
What happened over the past few days has only made me raise targets, which were already high. And I noticed out there, everybody's saying raise your targets. Everybody is saying that now. I think that's the only thing. That is my only takeaway here. The Bitcoin ecosystem looking kind of spicy out of nowhere. And maybe not out of nowhere. The Runes news is spicy. We did get a big, maybe not an announcement yet, but a big tease. But check this out. OMB's up 36%. Puppet's up a little bit. These are way too fucking cheap. I've been talking about it a lot. I tweeted about it. I'm trying to sound the alarms on these collections that are going to make you a fuck ton of money. They're way too cheap. Quantum Cats are up, though. I mean, we're starting to maybe see a little turnaround in Bitcoin. It's because this right here looks like there's about to be some new pieces added to the OMB collection, right? Yeah, OMB White Eyes. And Leonidas has a good point. I'm going to pull it up, and I can't give you dates, but I'm just going to trust Leonidas on this, which is, hang on, God damn it, hang on, there we go, boom. Historically, ZK, the creator of that, the artist, always timed the market perfectly for dropping new OMBs. Ordinals, dude, they might be back. They might be. There's weird little signals, and it's probably just coincidence or whatever, but a new collection from one of the top projects in an ecosystem is a really bullish sign. Also, maybe extra bullish because of how cheap this is. There was already a catalyst here. Prices being so low, and yes, they're expensive, but that is low for these collections. The catalyst might be here this week. I still think it's going to take Abstract and Barachain to kick off NFT bull market, but if the amount of liquidity is floating around that I think is floating around, and you have that many more people in it, and it's the Bitcoin cycle, I mean, we might be setting up perfectly to have Bitcoin Ordinals start to run sooner rather than later. Consensus is like Ordinals don't run for months at least. I'm not sure. That would make sense. I'm not sure, though. I think this could cook sooner. So I'm watching that stuff very fucking closely. But OMB, there we go. OMB looks like we got a new collection. When they're given out, sold, I don't know how that works in that OMB ecosystem. Right, if holders just get them or get first dibs, but we'll keep our eyes on that. That's a big, big mint. They're cool looking too. Do you guys have an OMB?
I don't. No. I'd like one. I've just always found like a lot of the high end Ordinals collections, like the liquidity's not always there on them.
Yep. Dude, I don't know how many. I'm not sure yet. And I can't remember if they're getting progressively bigger, right? You know, where they started with orange eyes and it was small, and then green or green or red or whatever. I can't remember, but I think they increase in size each generation. So I imagine this is the biggest one. But still, it's a small collection. Like when I added them up, and guys, I say like, right, there's 30,000 NFTs between the top 5 collections. That's including Taproot Wizards that don't exist yet. So right now, there's really like, 27,000 NFTs between the top 5 collections. That's so fucking bullish. It really is. But I think OMB at its max still keeps it under 30K total across all these collections. So that is the biggest alpha I can give people. It's those top Ordinals collections are the easiest fucking big old deal. and I still think Ordinals is like in its 2020 phase, like ETH NFTs phase. I don't think they've hit their 2021-22 phase even close.
Also, I said this last week, nothing to do with Ordinals, but memes open up tomorrow on Ronin. So,
right.
I just think, man, like there's going to be some shit that cooks, and like if you want to play some shitters on Ron, you know, something to do on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I love that. Yep, it's just going to get so wild. Every ecosystem's going to cook. It's nice that for the first time, Ronin's going to have a whole degen meme coin ecosystem. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel the reason I bring it up, and it sounds shitty, it's like I feel like that's such an inexperienced ecosystem when it comes to meme coins that there's just opportunities there. I know that sounds terrible.
I know what you mean, though.
I don't want to like say it that way, but that's why I'm bullish on it.
Take advantage of these idiots over there.
I kind of feel like maybe it's like going to play basketball at your local. I don't even want to say it. It's all going to sound so shitty, but like, I just think there's a play there. That's all. Yep. I think there's a play there.
I like it. Tomorrow, you said?
Tomorrow.
Wow. All right. What's the platform?
So it's going to be Tama, TAMA.meme. So that's going to be where you will go.
Remind me again their handle if you know it.
Well, it's by Moku, MOKU HQ.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Some good fucking degening over there.
I just think it's. Yeah, I don't know, man. If you want to play some shit coins, Ronin's not crazy expensive. It may just be fun. I don't know. That's my thesis.
It's a pretty good one. It's pretty fucking good. Yeah,
I think we got a week. I think we got a week or two to lower the basketball hoop to 7 feet and maybe be able to dunk a bit. I don't know. I maybe could get wrecked, but I just feel like all right. I know that they're not proficient in shitters. Like some do. It's not an ecosystem that plays this. They don't know the trends. And like there's just some reps you get in the trenches that, you know, do I sell? Do I hold? Oh my gosh, it's dumping. Like, you know what I mean? When you're really fast on that stuff because you've been doing it for a bit, I just think there's some opportunities. Grow a stack.
I like it. Well, we'll check in on it tomorrow. Keep us updated on wins. If you see anything spicy, dude, send the alert, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. The Ethereum Foundation.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, allocating 50,000 ETH to participate in DeFi. I don't know what that means exactly. I don't know if they're buy-in shitters or I don't know what. Giving grants to projects or what. I don't know, but something's changed over there. They're restructuring the foundation and their leadership, and it looks like they're actually going to try. Vitalik swapped his PFP to a Milady.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to see what's going on and feel like we're losing some ground. Like we're just losing ground. We're here, people use us, but like we're losing some ground.
Yeah, I think it's very safe to say now, which is interesting because I think we were all kind of ETH maxis, whatever. I mean, I know I was, but I think it's safe to say that Solana is basically winning or has won, you could say, at this point. And what they won is that people did want to currently the people want to degen and they want to do meme coins, and that's basically impossible on the Ethereum blockchain at this point. I mean, base stuff like that. But I would say that like Solana is the perfect engine for that. Now, there's an argument to be made that after the Trump sort of volume, that it didn't handle it quite as well. And I would say that like buying those coins did not seem as smooth as you would want just because of what was happening. You know what I mean? Like the fact that it was fluctuating billions of dollars. If you clicked early, you could have lost, a large percentage of your stack when you were selling. So like that tells me that Solana is not perfect and there's room for a different ecosystem there. Now, I think what Ethereum might be doing is trying to figure out how to play the game. If they're smart, they're trying to do that. That means that they have to have quicker transactions, cheaper transactions, be able to accomplish what they're doing on Solana on Ethereum. And I think that hopefully is where that's going. Rather than buying a bunch of shitters on other things. I'm hoping that they're doing infrastructure to play the game of what's happening currently with where people are spending their crypto cash.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah, listening to Kobe about it a little bit seemed really interesting thoughts going on over there. So it's interesting.
I like it. I like
you know
it.
What? Sorry, I tweeted this yesterday, but do you think there is an outside chance that Trump could add Trump and Melania to the strategic reserve? Yes. Crypto strategic reserve?
Yeah. There's definitely a chance, yeah.
Is there a chance that there's a strategic reserve?
There's a good chance, Joe.
Oh, Mark Cuban's talking about releasing a shitcoin.
He's being a doofball. He's shitting on what's going on here. And he's like, what if I release one and then like fees go to the national treasury and blah, blah. He's just being a goof. I hope he does it. There's a right way to do it. I'll buy it. Yeah, we'll see. Well, everybody's going to launch a token. Everybody.
Did you see that Elon Musk did like the what's it called the Nazi hot you know what I'm talking about, like the salute, the Nazi salute,
like the Heil Hitler kind of thing?
Yeah. You see that yet?
No,
that was everywhere, dude. I mean, I you know, he's kind of an interesting dude.
Really?
Yeah. Hudah, get it. Or do that.
Breaking news. All right, hang on. I want to get it perfectly accurate for you guys. Breaking news. Larva Labs has minted a new piece of art, and it's pretty fucking cheap right now. I wish I had some ETH. Shall I drop it?
Where is it? No, drop it in private before you give it all.
Yeah. Don't be a douche.
All right.
No, you give it to everybody. Who gives a shit?
What's the like? How much?
I dropped it in private. I'm dropping it at 0.22 ETH. It's an edition of 355.
Is it sold out?
It's on secondary now, yeah. But for about 0.2, 0.25. God damn it! I've got no ETH. I will miss this bad boy.
Hold on. What? This is what it is.
Scroll down in that collection. You'll see in Larva Labs style, in their like autoglyph style, you're going to see an I love LA.
Okay. And it's at point what?
Where did you drop this?
In our private chat. Oh, I'll drop it in Discord. If somebody grabs me one, I'll get you back. But otherwise, I don't care.
I love LA.
It's a Larva. It's fucking Larva Labs.
Yeah, Yuga Labs.
Huh?
Well, I mean, you said Larva Labs, which is Yuga Labs.
No. This is This is Matt and John. This is a Larva Labs.
Oh, they're not 0.22.
Are you sure?
Whatever you just linked is 0.0048.
There's different artists for this.
It's a bunch of different ones.
Yeah,
my bad.
There's one that looks very autoglyphy. That's the Larva Labs one.
The I Love LA one?
Yep.
Is it like a charity thing?
I think so. I would assume so. I don't. Yeah, actually, that would make a ton of sense. Yep. Oh man.
I don't know.
That's a buy, Henry.
Is it?
How many of these are there?
Where else do you get Larva Labs art? There's 355.
Well,
these will be an ETH.
What?
I think they will. You cannot get Larva Labs art kind of anywhere. I'd like to check their last thing that they dropped like last year. I don't remember the edition size. I don't remember anything. I just to check the floor. Okay, chat, what do you guys think? What do you see as a floor price for a 355 edition Larva Labs? They're not all unique. Again, it's a well, there's 721s, but they're all the same. Let me see if I can find their last mint.
I got one.
There you go. I think it's a good color. I think it's a good play.
I got that bitch.
Okay, is it Protoglyph or was that before Autoglyph?
This is totally a scam. Which is a scam, dude.
Man, they're wild. Oh man. Protoglyph was before.
Joe,
no, okay.
Joe, do you got ETH and you can buy me one and I can send you the ETH, or do you not have ETH? Yeah, okay.
I think I have enough. Hold on. I don't have a lot because I totally didn't do it.
No, I'm just, my MetaMask is doing stupid shit where it goes to the download screen again. And
for context, here's Protoglyph. This minted a year ago.
Unreviewed.
I don't remember the story of it. I don't know if these are all unique, but this is a 77 edition mint from Larva Labs 2 years ago. Last sold 27 ETH. Here's 6 ETH, right? But multiple ETH. This should be at least, you should 2x your money if you get it at 0.2. But it could be more. It's like you don't get Larva Labs art every day.
It's Larva Labs Love or Hearts LA, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But again, get the right one that's got this style. Black and white, looks like an autoglyph.
Yeah.
Hold on. Which one?
Let me put on screen.
I just bought 2. It says Larva Labs Hearts them. So.
Oh, did it say LL? Like, does that say like these right here?
Labs. Yeah, these.
Yeah. Okay, it does say it right on it. Yep.
You got me one, Joe, or you got yourself 2?
No. Hold on. I did try to buy a second one. So let me see if it worked. It looks like it worked. No, hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm not seeing it. Although, you got it. I got it.
Nice.
Okay. Send me the bill, and I'll All
right, just send me your wallet address. I'll send it to you.
Yeah. I'll send you here. Thanks, dude. That was baller of you.
Of course, bro.
I'll send you. I think I can get
whatever, dude. Don't worry about it. Just send me your wallet address and send it, and whatever happens. I'm not in any rush. You gifted me a baby.
Oh, yeah. But that's different. I sent it in our chat.
All right, cool, man. Well, let's. What were we just saying before that? Before you were like breaking news?
I don't remember. Hang on. Whatever. It don't matter.
Where did you find this information?
None of it matters now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one. I need it.
Did you not get one?
Not yet. I gotta. This will take a few minutes. All right.
I had no issues buying it. By the way, there was no. You know what I mean? Like there was no issue with like it selling.
It just works, doesn't it?
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, it's like you're not fighting over it.
I wasn't fighting anybody else.
No,
you're not pushing elbows.
Those tweets are just starting to get out there.
No gas wars are happening.
They'll be not as cheap soon. What else? Well, big autoglyph sales is what tipped me off to that, and then started seeing some tweets about this. So that's pretty cool. I do think art season's coming. OSF has got some art coming.
Yeah, is his AI doing it or what? I know
maybe both. His AI is doing some. I don't know if it's doing this one here.
All right,
but
let me see. Do you care which one that you get? I'm trying to see.
Don't care at all, man. Don't care at all.
Numbers or anything. You know what I mean? Like this is number 69.
No. Makes no difference to me.
Maybe I'll care. Hold on. 1591. What the dude, MetaMask is being weird.
Always, man. I'm always having an issue with that.
Now I'm only seeing one of them. Hold on.
Don't you screw me on this, Joe.
No, I swear.
No,
I just had 2 of them, and now I only have 1.
Did you send me one?
No, I copied paste. What the fuck? Oh, hold on. Is it like a point? Like sometimes it's. That's so weird, dude. That's weird. What? Bro, that's weird.
Okay, so not gonna happen.
I got charged for it, dude. There's some.
It'll be there.
Yeah,
I got 2 here.
All right,
I'm gonna send you one.
You're all good.
Milady one's from a lady guy.
Interesting. Do I dump my Trump to get one of these?
Do I list it for sale instead of giving it to Hudah? I mean, Henry.
I'd understand. Yeah, I would understand.
Shut up, dude. All right. Transfer to.
These minted at 0.0077. I wonder what you had to do to qualify for it.
Yeah, just send me your wallet and the amount. I just bridged, so I'm good now.
Let me see if there are any quick other points. World Liberty Fi, maybe more coming today. Maybe their buys were what we were waiting for. Other than that,
I'm sending it to you now, dude.
Other than that, what? We're waiting for strategic reserve announcement. I think that's kind of it. I think it's coming. I think it's fucking coming.
Yeah, I know you do. I hope it does. We'll see what happens, dude.
Yeah, good stuff.
Shit.
Your transfer, did you get it?
I'll check, but
complete. I never feel comfortable until it's there.
Isn't transacting on the blockchain like stressful?
Yeah.
A little bit. Little fucking bit.
Yep, you should have it.
Oh, I know what I wanted to show. Quick thoughts. This was our UFO disclosure over the weekend.
I'm peeing, if that's what we're talking about.
What'd you think of it, Henry? I know you watched.
Interesting. Also, I didn't even watch the whole thing. I think I watched 35 minutes of it. Yeah, it was interesting. Like, you see this, and it's funny. It didn't smack me in the face like, oh my gosh. But I really liked his account of the emotional attachment that he had flying in, where and then you see this thing and you're like, yeah, that makes sense that's the thing that's zipping across the sky.
Did you get a little past that part, the emotion, like the crying and stuff?
It was shortly after that I stopped. So not that far past that.
Okay. I wonder if you heard the part that I thought was wild was the part that was after. It was like how they summon these things, that they have psychics that summon these things and pilot them with their fucking brains and stuff. That's the part I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. I did hear that.
That part's cool.
We should spend a whole episode talking about this stuff, but that looks straight up like an out of this world egg Tic Tac.
Does that look like the Tic Tac things?
Yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't see them, but we see these white objects that just zip across, or light colored objects. Yeah.
Yep. All right, I like it. Yeah. Well, let's do more. We'll do more. I guess UFO talk maybe later this week, because it sounds like there's more coming, and we're supposed to get some disclosure from Trump on this. We're getting RFK stuff.
Oh yeah,
we're getting
MLK stuff.
MLK stuff too. Wow. We're getting. I'm sorry, I meant JFK even, but yeah, JFK, MLK. We're getting. What else was he going to disclose? I mean, there is UFO stuff. Apparently, he's going to disclose the drones. The drones was the one I'm kind of excited for. It's just a lot coming. That's honestly really, really exciting, and we're a few hours into presidency, so we'll give it a little time. And I think things hopefully get pretty interesting here. It should be a fun 4 years at the very least. We'll see. We'll fucking see. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's the show.
No.
It's fucking over. It's done, Joe. Fucking over. Guys, we will see you tomorrow, though. We will. Same time, same place. I'll catch you guys in the morning as well. 9 a.m. Eastern time. There we go. Have a great evening, guys. We'll fucking see ya.
Love everybody.
Yeah, I don't know if he does. I'm not sure if he does.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the live in the dream. We're all on the zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna go swap some soul.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm gonna go get that fucking thing.
Do a couple. Joe, I just sent you ETH. So thank you.
You didn't have to, but thank you.
Of course I do. You kidding me? That'd be the jerkish thing ever. But yeah, hope you guys have a great night. I got to do some.
You guys want to hang out for a little bit longer and talk?
I got an estimate to do.
I'd like to. No, I got to drive
what about
through.
The Bills? And the Bills happened.
Oh, bro, what a great game! Great game.
Yeah, where the Bills happened. Great game for the Bills. I didn't think they even played very well.
They first half, yes. Second half, no. Like we could have gone up. What were we up? 11 points at half, 10 points at half. We could have gone up 17, getting the ball back, and we didn't. There were some missteps, but you know what? If you walk away with the W,
you guys want to know what I got for my bag? You guys want to know what my bags are right now?
What your bags are?
Yeah. Huda's not even
I really want to get these fuckers.
You wouldn't even respond to that question.
No, I don't.
No, but I seriously do have to go because I got.
Hold on. What? I literally was. I wasn't even fucking with you. I was literally talking with you, and you're leaving now.
Well, I got work, and I still got to drive through like awful weather here.
No, you don't, dude. And Huda's pretending like he's gone. He's not gone. He's there.
Bring him back.
Stupid.
Hi. Look at that. There he is.
It's easier if I just remove Joe, isn't it? That's how we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I do got to go though, for real.
I got to go.
Absolutely. But I hope you guys have a great night.
Let me back in.
I love you guys.
Hold on, but what about the wait, Hudah? Come on, man. You don't have to go. Do you have to go?
I got to go.
What do you got to do?
I got to go buy that thing.